On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And how about the big boys up front, paving the way, creating an enormous hole to run through, and that wasn't even close. Like, 3rd and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it, clearly dominated.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Milner. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play. They're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Stokes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
the catch. It's Holloway. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Turning it on.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. RPO complete to open the drive. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're back. Execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. The football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Blazers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And And they close the deal with a 39-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Lane. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Stokes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football in.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking for room, it's Lane. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus.
Oh, he's got some space. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stokes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over South Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. You have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that. As a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
The short hands, it's McCray. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
He's tackled at the 31.
To throw, it's Kitna. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Breaks into the open. And they get him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
UAB.
Looking for a man, it's Kitna. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McCray. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Card in the backfield, it's Klein. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stokes. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blazers line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the air, it's Stokes. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Scott. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got room on the return. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Here's a hit. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and
there he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's sharp. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stokes. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The quick out. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Sharp. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Snagged in the middle, it's Milner.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To give as they work on that clock. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Stokes. Quickly out to the tight end. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's
sends it downfield. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to...